Hi, my name is Katie Teixeira, and I am what you might call a Western Bonanza lifer. I was involved in Western Bonanza from 2005 until the 25th anniversary celebration in 2009. My first year of Western Bonanza, I was a member of the Sheep and Goat Committee, where I made barn calls in the freezing cold rain all day long, just me and a microphone in the barn. And although it may not have been the most glorious job in the world, it was definitely the first step in a great experience for my life. My second year of Western Bonanza, I moved up in the world of Western Bonanza and was the public relations chair, where I got to build the program for Western Bonanza using the amazing programs of InDesign and Photoshop, tools that I still use today. My third and fourth years of Western Bonanza, I was the corporate sponsor manager and got to work with the amazing sponsors that helped make Western Bonanza the very successful junior livestock show that it is today. And then in my final year of Western Bonanza in 2009, I was the special events manager and was responsible for putting together the timeline for Western Bonanza and getting together all kinds of neat historical items like old belt buckles and that sort of thing for the 25th anniversary celebration of Western Bonanza. One of my favorite things about being part of Western Bonanza today is just the great camaraderie that we have with those that were in Western Bonanza with us before. And I know that if I ever need anything, I can call one of my Western Bonanza cohorts and they'll be there for me. And just having the connection with Western Bonanza and seeing the younger generations go through Western Bonanza, I think, is what makes my experience with Western Bonanza that much more rewarding. Western Bonanza has helped me in the real world. Let me start over. My experience with Western Bonanza has definitely helped me in the real world. I had the opportunity as the corporate sponsor manager to work with feed reps from throughout the state of California and even some from throughout the nation. And just knowing them and working with them was great networking for me when I became an ag teacher. And also the skills that I learned while building the program as the public relations chair and Photoshop and InDesign, I still use those today, and that's kind of one of my favorite things to do. And last year, I designed one of the national champion shirts for the national FFA contest using my skills that I learned in Western Bonanza. So I'm pretty proud of that, and I'm pretty glad that I was a part of Western Bonanza and it helped me to gain those skills. My words of advice for members of Western Bonanza is to enjoy Western Bonanza. Although you may have freezing cold rain and or you may get lucky and have a beautiful weekend like we had a few times, and I say a few times, like maybe once. Even though my advice to those that are involved in Western Bonanza is to have fun. It may be a long weekend with long hours, but it is so worth it to see the smiles on the kids' faces when they win a ribbon or when they end up with first place in showmanship, or even if they end up eighth place in showmanship and they still get a really cool prize because we do such a good job of giving prizes for Western Bonanza. That is one thing I really miss, is all of the prizes that we gave. Um, but yeah, just have fun. And one of the biggest things is wear comfortable shoes. That weekend, don't make it the weekend to break in your new boots, because let me tell you, your feet will not appreciate it. And another thing is just tell Wendy thank you as much as you can, and always ask, how can I help? Because she always needs help with something.